I'm Taryn Smith, and welcome to SJWho. I'm introducing you to change makers that are making an impact in our community. I'm here with Sister Pat Evanick. Thank you so much for being here today.
It's my pleasure.
So let me just get you started. Tell me a little bit about yourself, what you do, and where you're from.
Okay. I'm a daughter of charity for 29 years. So I am originally from Philadelphia, right outside of, actually a suburb right outside of Philadelphia. But if I speak long enough, you'll get that in my accent they say I have. I came to St. John's about 5 years ago to work here. I did do my master's here and graduated in 97.
Okay.
I lived in Brooklyn for 14 years. I've lived in Harlem. I've lived in Albany, Chicago.
And all over.
And Philly, yeah.
Wow.
So I've had a lot of experiences as a daughter of charity.
That's wonderful. And when did you first realize that it's amazing that you've chosen to live this religiously centered life as a sister? When did you first realize that that was your calling and that's what you wanted to do?
Well, I did a lot of service. Always did service in high school. Actually, I even did service work in grade school. Our parish was very big, and we had a lot of elderly around us, so we used to go to old age homes and visit them and do kind of service like that. So I was very service-minded. In high school I did service, and by the time I got to college, I was very service-minded. I was on student government in college, and we decided we would start these service programs. So we had these service trips, and that was before they were really popular. Now they're really popular, but then they weren't. So I came to realize that I was good at service, and that it fulfilled a need in me.
Yes.
I grew up in a Catholic family, religious. My parents were religious. We went to church all the time. But I entered the idea of religious life, but always thought it wasn't really for me.
Really?
I'm a little free spirit, so
yeah.
I thought, oh, that would be a little confining to me. And actually, the complete opposite. When I entered community in 1989, I really thought, well, I'm going to try it, because I felt God was calling me to this lifestyle, and if it doesn't work, I'll leave.
Right.
But if anything, entering religious life has been more freeing than confining. So it's just really been a huge blessing. I chose the Daughters of Charity because of their focus on service. We're very service-oriented, and because I felt very much at home with them when I met them. They're very simple, very direct, and just good servants of people. So I felt like I could belong there, and knowing I was good at service, and I thought, oh, this is a place for me, I'll try it. I tried it, and 29 years later,
you never left.
Wood, I'm still here.
And you never left. That's wonderful.
So,
you really followed God's calling for you.
I actually fell more in love with God through my time as in the community. I really came more work-minded. So if a lot of people say, well, God really drew me to religious life, I do believe that that's true.
Yes.
But I think God drew me through service, because that was something I could identify as I was good at.
So it was more of a path.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. And so now you're working here at St. John's in campus ministry.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about what you do every day and what your everyday looks like in comparison.
So I work in campus ministry, and there are several offices of campus ministry around the campus.
Great.
And I work with a team of about 17 people, the most amazing people ever. And we do everything from soup to nuts, I like to say. So everybody has a different area. We have resident ministers, we have people who work with the Catholic Scholars Program, we have people who do Vincentian service, and so each of us have a part, like a specific area that we identify with, but then we do a little bit of everything as well, and we are very team focused. I personally work with the Catholic Scholar Freshmen, so it's a scholarship program here, and I moderate the freshmen, and I work with them and just kind of make sure they're on target and stay committed to the program and support them any way possible. I also work with our service programs, so I do a service trip. We have several plunges throughout our year.
Wow.
So I go on one of those with the students, which I absolutely love.
Yeah.
And I work with Vincentian programs, which is Vital 3 and 4, which is juniors and seniors. And I work with them, just focusing them on Vincentian leadership, on how to be Vincentian leaders in the world.
Absolutely, that's wonderful. I love how you said that God planted seeds for you to follow. That's really, really impactful. I think so many young people are probably looking for those seeds. They need them all the time, but they're really trying to find their purpose. Where am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to be? So what might you say to someone watching this who's really trying to discover and find God's seeds right now?
Really take time, and everything is so busy. We are always so busy, and I'm included in that. I'm always on my phone or computer doing something. To just take time away and ask people, just talk to people. And, you know, when people invite you to something, look at it as an opportunity. You know, I was asked about coming to the community. They're like, oh, are you interested? I probably would have never said I am unless I was asked.
Right.
So I think that's important. That if a seed is dropped, when I look back now, I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would have said that early in my life. You know, I've said, people say, you know, you really are good at this. Did you ever think about? And so I challenge a lot of students, did you ever think about postgraduate service? Because people have such a passion for service, they're so intention, they want to change the world, and this is the generation to do that. And your service can really help you grow and change yourself.
There was recently a report done, and there's been a decline in religious vocation here in the United States. Do you have a comment on that? What do you think of that, and why do you think that's happening?
I think probably, I'm sure that, I know that's true.
Yeah.
I have seen that same report and heard those in the 60s and 70s and probably early 80s. There were tons of, maybe not tons, but many people coming to religious life. There were fewer options then as well. Now the options and opportunities are open to everyone. When you look way back when in the 50s, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for women. You know, so this was a way for them to fulfill a vocation, either marriage, nursing, teaching. Now there are just so many opportunities for women, which is amazing and wonderful. And I think people are still being called. I also think sometimes, you know, more is not better. You know, that's hard for me because I'm one of those people that more is better. I like to
more than marriage.
Yeah, exactly. That's my motto. So, and I'm not sure as far as religious life that that's necessarily true. I think, you know, God calls people to all different walks of life, and it's, can we answer the call and come to religious life and try it? That's what I did. I didn't think I would stay.
Yes.
And I did. So,
do you see an opportunity in this?
Yes, I think, you know, God's pruning and God's pulling back and saying, we might not have the hundreds we had before, but we have a few good people for the harvest. And in other countries, vocations are high.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's something to think about.
For sure. For sure. I think they're beautiful. Thank you so much, Sister, for being here. You are here. This is wonderful. I'm Taryn Smith. Thank you so much for watching SJWho. There you have it. This is yet another wonderful change maker and impact maker we not only have in our community but in our nation. Thank you so much. And tune in next time.
Thank you.